Join me as I dive into the 2024 presidential debate and make my bold predictions on who I think will come out on top this time. The 2024 presidential debate is shaping up to be one of the most crucial elections in recent history, and it's hard to believe it's already around the corner. Donald Trump is back in the ring, but this time, he's got some stiff competition. Who will be the Democratic nominee? Will it be a seasoned politician or a dark horse candidate? One thing's for sure, this debate is going to be intense. With the impeachment trials behind us and the primaries heating up, the stakes are higher than ever. Trump's got a lot to prove after a tumultuous first term, and the American people are hungry for change. But can he pull off another upset? We'll have to wait and see. The country is more divided than ever, and the winner of this debate could be the one who can best navigate those deep-seated divisions. It's going to be a battle for the ages, folks, and I'm excited to break it all down for you today. Trump faces an uphill climb, with controversy swirling around every corner. From the economy to healthcare, immigration to foreign policy, there are a lot of sensitive topics that could make or break his campaign. Not to mention, the Democratic field is stacked with talented candidates who are champing at the bit to take him on. Trump's approval ratings have been stagnant for months, and his Twitter antics have only added fuel to the fire. The Mueller investigation may be over, but the memories of those tumultuous weeks are still fresh in voters' minds. And let's not forget the constant criticism from the mainstream media. It's been a constant barrage of negativity for the Trump administration. Despite all this, Trump's base remains fiercely loyal, and his campaign war chest is overflowing with cash. He's got the bully pulpit, and he knows how to use it to get his message out. But will it be enough to overcome the growing dissatisfaction with his presidency? One of the biggest challenges Trump faces is the shifting demographic landscape of America. The country is getting younger, more diverse, and more progressive by the day. Trump's hardline stance on immigration, for example, may have played well with his base in 2016, but it's a huge liability in 2024. Can he adapt to the changing times, or will he stick to his guns and risk alienating even more voters? And then there's the question of Trump's health. The dude's 78 years old, can he really keep up the pace of a grueling presidential campaign? We saw how it took a toll on him last time around. Will he be able to muster the energy and enthusiasm to take on a younger, more vigorous opponent? Despite all these challenges, Trump's still got a mean political machine behind him. The RNC is flush with cash, and his campaign operatives are some of the best in the business. They know how to spin a narrative, how to define their opponent, and how to get out the vote. Don't count Trump out just yet, folks, he's still got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Let's turn our attention to the Democratic field, shall we? It's a veritable who's who of American politics. We've got senators, governors, mayors, and even a few dark horse candidates thrown in for good measure. But who's got the goods to take on Trump? We've got Joe Biden, the establishment candidate with a boatload of experience but a whole lot of baggage to go with it. Can he shake off the rust and prove he's still got what it takes to be president? Then there's Bernie Sanders, the socialist firebrand who's got a dedicated following but may be too far left for mainstream America. Can he tone down his rhetoric and appeal to a broader audience? Or maybe it'll be someone like Elizabeth Warren, the policy wonk with a heart of gold but a questionable track record on the campaign trail. Can she convince voters she's got the chops to take on Trump? We've also got a bunch of younger candidates like Pete Buttigieg and Andrew Yang, who are generating a lot of buzz but may be too green to take on the big boys. Can they prove themselves as viable alternatives to the old guard? Each of these candidates has their strengths and weaknesses, but one thing's for sure, they're all gunning for Trump. Whoever emerges from the Democratic primaries is going to be battle-hardened and ready to take on the sitting president. Let's talk about some of the critical moments in the debate that could change the trajectory of the election. Maybe it's Trump's response to a question about his latest tweet storm, or maybe it's a Democratic candidate's bold proposal to tackle climate change. Perhaps it's a moment of levity, like when Trump accidentally says something silly, or when a Democratic candidate lands a devastating zinger that leaves Trump reeling. Whatever it is, you can bet it'll be a moment that grabs headlines and shapes the narrative of the campaign. Imagine Trump stumbling over his words when asked about his foreign policy record, or a Democratic candidate pouring their heart out about their personal struggles with healthcare. These are the kinds of moments that can make or break a campaign, folks. But what about the issues that will really matter in this debate? You can bet Trump will try to hammer home his successes on the economy, while the Democratic candidates will try to pin him down on his failures. Who will come out on top in this battle of wits? One thing's for sure, this debate is going to be a wild ride, folks. Strap yourselves in and get ready for a battle royale. In the end, it all comes down to who can best articulate their vision for America's future. Will it be Trump's nostalgic appeal to a bygone era, or a Democratic candidate's bold proposal for a brighter tomorrow? Whichever way it goes, one thing's certain, the stakes have never been higher. Get out there and make your voice heard, folks. Let's summarize what we've discussed so far. Trump's in trouble, the Democratic field is stacked, and the debate is going to be intense. Let us know in the comments who you think will come out on top in this debate. Have you got a prediction for who'll be the Democratic nominee? Let us know. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more political analysis and commentary. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.